Live from Sundance Square in Fort Worth, Texas. Welcome to the final press conference for Vergil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin. Ortiz and Lubin, a 12-round showdown for the WBC interim super welterweight world championship presented by Golden Boy Promotions. Tonight's event is brought to you by Bet Online, your online sportsbook experts. Wild Casino, America's most trusted online casino. Wild Casino, let's get wild. Corona Premier, the light cerveza of Fight Night. And OnlyFans, where creators earn. The fight goes down this Saturday, November 8th at Dickies Arena right here in Fort Worth, Texas. Limited tickets are still available at Ticketmaster.com. And if you got the VIP, you're lucky. A lot of special guests can be showing up. The VIP is sold out for this Saturday. Fight Night action kicks off at 4 o'clock Central with the Golden Boy Fight Night prelims streaming live on the Golden Boy YouTube channel. There'll be 9 fights total on Saturday. I'll be on the broadcast for the undercards alongside Alexis Rocha, and then the main card goes live worldwide on the DAZN starting at 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Pacific, and 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm your host, Beth Durant. Thank you for joining us here. A great state of Texas, a lot of fight fans, and this is the final press conference for Vergil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin. But before we get to the main event fighters, one thing that Golden Boy does a great job of is presenting you tomorrow's stars today, and we want to show you some of the fighters that are going to be on the undercard. Right now, first up, headlining the Golden Boy Fight Night prelim live stream. Make some noise right now. He's 16-0, 8 knockouts, a top middleweight contender from Kansas, Eric Priest.
David, there is what to fight.
What's that?
There is what to fight.
You know, come on, Freak. Show your hands. Take the picture. There you go. You got the Korean flag on the side. Opening up the DAZN broadcast. A man who's ready to steal the show in the cruiserweight division. Everything goes right according to him. He's going to have some big fights next year. From Sweden, now living and training in Las Vegas, 18-0, 13 KOs, Robin Safar. And yes, in the cruiserweight division, T-shirts are optional for Robin. Flex right there, Robin. Let him see it. Next, representing Houston, Texas. This man works quick. Golden Boy signed him because they saw a lot of this Olympian blue chip prospect. All by knockout, 4-0, Joshua Rocket Edwards. Representing Houston as always, Space City. All right, and now 2 fighters are ready to put on a show in the super middleweight showdown. Golden Boy fighters going against each other. Oscar De La Hoya and Eric Gomez, President Golden Boy, always say we're going to have our best fight the best. We're not scared of anybody. Please welcome David Dynamite Stevens with a record of 15-2 and 10 KOs. Out of Reading, Pennsylvania, now living in Houston. And he's going to be taking on Houston's own. DFG is what they call him, 14-1, 12 KOs, Darius Fulja. That's going to be a heck of a fight right there, DFG and Stevens. And right now, let's welcome to the stage the man who made this event possible, the Hall of Famer himself, the Golden Boy, the Olympic gold medal, the chairman and CEO of Golden Boy Promotions, the one and only Oscar De La Hoya. I would do a little Q&A with Oscar and other fighters. Oscar, this is a good vibe out here. I know you love bringing Golden Boy to Texas.
Right.
But Vergil in his hometown, he's not too far from here in Grand Prairie. Why come here?
Well, it's exciting because obviously Vergil Ortiz is from Texas, Grand Prairie, and we felt that this fight here is a very, very important fight for both guys. I think Vergil Ortiz is, if not one of the best 154 pounds in the history of the sport. That's what I'm predicting. But he has to get past a very, very tough fighter in Lubin, which is not going to be an easy task. But we obviously know Vergil's in great shape. And we brought it to Texas because to us, it feels like a send-off for the world title, for bigger fights, for superstardom. You know, we want to make sure that Texas shows up on Saturday night, which they will, by the way. We'll have 10,000 people there, which is going to be incredible at Dickies Stadium. But we feel that Vergil Ortiz is on the brink of becoming a superstar.
All right, Oscar, I know that you're really excited about the young man that I'm about to bring up right now. The reason I waited for him, we saw him fight on the Devin Haney-Ryan Garcia card from Oakland, California, a youngster who's undefeated, 23-year-old Amari Jones. This young man has a lot of potential.
Amari Jones is an amazing talent. We cannot wait to see him Saturday night. When his manager, Rick Meridian, approached us and approached my president, Eric Gomez, and myself, and there was no hesitation whatsoever. I mean, we were actually in awe because, you know, Amari Jones was being hounded by everybody out there in the world. And so the fact that Amari Jones chose us, Golden Boy, to lead his career, to guide him, to get him the fights and the right fights, the necessary fights, and not the easy fights. Don't get me wrong. We at Golden Boy, I like promoting the way I fought. I fought everybody in the history books, and I like promoting my fighters tough, putting him in there with tough guys who are going to elevate your career, who are going to elevate your boxing style, your IQ, and take you to a whole new level. I mean, I cannot wait to see Amari Jones in action on Saturday night. It's going to be a good fight.
Amari, welcome to the Golden Boy family. There's a reason we brought you up last, because you're the only fighter we haven't seen on a Golden Boy show before. We're going to see you this Saturday. Why did you choose Oscar of the Golden Boy team?
The opportunity presented itself. And, you know, it was the best move for me in my career. Oscar, I done been on an Oscar card before, and it was promoted well, and I knew that it was the best fit for me.
Well, there it is. How excited are you for this Saturday?
I just, you know, can't wait to be able to show my skills on a national, worldwide television, and you know, show everybody I'm the truth.
All right, the 23-year-old Amari Jones, his last fight was in Equatorial Guinea. Now you come to Fort Worth, Texas. So some of the fighters that we're going to see here this Saturday, you've seen them on the Golden Boy shows a lot. Eric Priest right at the end right there, representing Kansas City. I got to get it right for you. Eric, when you fight on these Golden Boy shows, you know that you have to put on a performance. Because Oscar and Eric are going to let you know, hey, we didn't like this. Why are you so excited for this Saturday?
I'm just excited. You know, it's another opportunity to, you know, keep making big splashes in the middleweight division. And like you said, you know, every time I go out there, like, eyes are watching, people are watching. I want to go out there. I want to perform the best of my ability. I want to put on a show, make it exciting for the fans, and yeah, just keep climbing, keep making myself better, and yeah.
This is a fighter you're really excited about, Oscar, because that middleweight division is really loaded, and you've been matching them up nicely.
Yeah, no, look, Eric Priest is a fighter who gradually is climbing the ranks, a fighter who is only getting better, a fighter who obviously hasn't even hit his peak. You know, the women love him, but inside the ring, inside the gym, he's probably one of the hardest workers I've ever seen. He goes out there, he takes care of business, and like you said, the 160-pound weight division is on fire right now. So to seize the moment, he has to go out there and steal the show. That's the bottom line.
That's
you know, go out there, and that's exactly what he does every single outing. Is he goes out there and he puts on a great performance.
Hey, that's the plan, to go out there, put on a great performance. I mean, I still ain't no pretty boy, but you know, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna do it in style.
Oh, Anthony Edwards, right? Joshua Edwards, right? You're pretty boy too, right?
Nah.
Well, I mean, you got to be able to fight, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just I'm a boxer first. Just filling all the stats, not just being a puncher, not just being moving, defensive, just being an overall complete fighter. And then I start working on knockout power, and that's what you've been seeing lately. But hopefully, I'll be able to showcase my skills eventually, so y'all can see everything.
The Olympian Joshua Edwards. Oscar, you were talking about him when he was at the Olympics. I remember seeing some of the social media posts. Why did you want him in your stable?
It's time. It's time for the heavyweight world title to come back to the USA. That's the bottom line. And he is the man to do it. He will. Look, he's young in his career. He's gonna face a guy who's 5-1 and 5 knockouts on Saturday. It's a step up. It's a tough fight, but he's ready for it. And I can see talent when I see it in the ring. I can see how fast we can move him. I can see how we can push him to the limit. And this fight is a very crucial fight because winning this fight Saturday night is going to tell me how fast I can move him towards that world title and that goal of everyone, especially his, to bring that world title back to the USA.
I'm having deja vu right now because not too long ago we were at Cowboy Stadium and you gave the same speech about Vergil Ortiz. I think it was second or third fight for Vergil. You're saying this about Joshua Edwards. Oscar, that's not something you're saying lightly right now.
No, I'm not saying it lightly. I mean, you have great champions in the heavyweight division, Usyk and all the other guys, Tyson Fury and all those guys. But it's nice to watch a fight from Riyadh or a fight from the UK, but it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon here or in the morning. You're drinking your coffee. No, you want to watch a heavyweight world title fight at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. at night here in the US of A. And this is a guy to do it.
Joshua?
Plan on doing just that. A lot of the names he said are on my hit list. Nowhere, no time soon, but I'll make it. For sure, I'm going to make it.
Oh, no doubt. You got a goat on the hat? That's what you're wearing?
Yeah, I'm a big animal lover. This is for all the animal lover fans and stuff.
I mean, the one thing about Josh Edwards is that he not only hits hard, because his fights haven't passed 2 rounds. Yep. So, we're matching him tough as we go, and every single opponent has been dropping like flies. So I really feel that his style, he's very versatile. He's very light on his feet. He's fast with his punches, but he hits like a mule. He hits hard. So I'm really excited and bullish about his career moving forward and moving fast. And again, I'm going to repeat it every single time. We need that heavyweight world title back in the US of A.
And it could be Joshua Edwards soon, according to Oscar De La Hoya. From Sweden, now living in Las Vegas. Cruiserweight division is very interesting, Robin.
Yeah, man.
People are going to see you Saturday. They're going to say, oh, I like this guy. Why?
You said what?
They're going to see you and like you. Why?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm a great boxer. I always entertain the fans, and what I'm most excited about is my last fight. Or during my last camp, I actually tore my bicep. I had a partial tear, so I couldn't really be myself. So finally, I feel like this is gonna be my debut with Golden Boy, not the one that I had in Mexico. I'm gonna show everybody what I'm capable of. I'm a great puncher. I'm a smart fighter. I'm quick. I got good defense. I like to entertain. So yeah, I'm excited, man.
Oscar, that cruiserweight division is making some noise right now. Why'd you sign him?
I mean, if you watch his fights, he comes forward. He hits hard. He's ambitious. He wants to win a world title, just like everybody else. But when you believe in your power, when you believe in your skills, you're a dangerous man inside that ring, and that's exactly what he has.
Golden Boy has some cruiserweight division fighters. I know you've been looking really, really interesting, haven't you, Robin?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm excited. I know there's a lot of I want to capture the belts, right? And obviously, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to sign with Golden Boy, because they got Zurdo with them. And obviously, I want the belt, so maybe I can start with Zurdo.
Zurdo.
Absolutely. 1,000%. I mean, there's a reason why he's fighting Saturday night, and we strongly believe that a fight with Zurdo Ramirez can be next. If he puts on the show. If he proves himself, like always, if he goes out there and makes a statement, because Zurdo's eyeing him already. We are eyeing that fight for the future, for first quarter of next year. So, yeah, we're excited. I mean, I think that'll be a terrific fight. But first thing is first. You have to take care of business on Saturday night.
No
And
worries.
I know my man will.
I'm not overseeing anybody. We're good. So I'm gonna take this fight and then I can talk after that.
All right, so business and business. So you're really letting us know some nuggets for next year.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's go.
Love that. Oscar, you have always talked about if I have fighters in my stable, I'm going to match them up and I'm going to see who the best man is. And the fight that I think could steal the show is David Stevens and DFG. And David Stevens, you're a fighter that doesn't talk much, but when you're in that ring, you put on a show. They offered you DFG. What'd you think?
I thought, absolutely, why not? That's what I'm here to do.
Why? You didn't hesitate at all. Why?
'Cause I'm a fighter. I don't hesitate with him. I didn't hesitate with Beck. I'm not going to hesitate with nobody.
DFG, offered to you. What'd you think?
Look, I mean, I honestly I hate to steal David's answer, but mine's kind of the same thing. Real, like we both fight at the end of the day. We both trying to be in a position to fight for a world title. We both trying to climb these ranks. Same as David. I'm not scared of nobody. Don't matter who they put in the ring with me. Whoever name is across the table, that's who we fighting.
You're coming off a loss to Beck, which was a heck of a fight in Las Vegas. You could easily just said, you know what, I need a tune-up, I need a soft touch right now, but you chose him. No running from anybody.
No, because the thing I realized in the Beck fight is I deserve to be at the top level. I know it. I know I belong there. I know how great of a fighter I am. And David is a great guy for me to really show that and prove it. Same thing Oscar been repeating over and over again. Look, we trying to steal the show. We trying to really make a statement in front of Texas, in front of the Texas fans here, and show that we here, we belong, and we deserve the big fights and the big names.
You hear that, David, and obviously, you know, you've come up short of some of your fights, but you're right back in there. Golden Boy believes in you. And this one, how do you steal the show?
You know me, I'm not big for talking. I worked my ass off for this fight. I can show you better than I could tell you.
Oscar, you hear this from these guys. A lot of respect for each other. They're not trash talkers, but in that ring, this is going to be the one.
Well, you know what I like is that every single fighter here, including Stevens and Fulgham, they understand that, look, these TV spots are priceless. These TV spots are for the world to watch. These TV spots are for you to make it to the next level and get closer to that world title. So every single fighter you see up here, every single fight that we'll have on Saturday night, I mean, every single fighter is going to want to steal the show. It's going to be a great card. I mean, I really can't wait. I mean, that's probably why we've already sold close to 9,000 seats. You know, Dickies Arena is going to be jam-packed. It's going to be exciting, electrifying, and most importantly, the fighters are going to bring it all. They're going to come and fight hard, and they know what's at stake. And that's what I love. Everybody's ready. Everybody's trained hard. Everybody's going to make weight. And everybody knows what's at stake. So it's going to be exciting to see on Saturday night.
9 fights total from Dickies Arena. Let's get the fighters up here to pose in that picture. Watch out for that beam, man. Don't get stung by anything. It goes over here. You can leave the microphones down. Let's get the fighters to stand up here for the pictures. Robin Safar. Oh, watch out for the phone, man. David Stevens, DFG, Amari, the Rocket, Eric Priest. And you'll see them Saturday night. This is going to be part of the DAZN broadcast. Eric Priest will be opening up the YouTube part, and he'll be the main one on the YouTube portion from Golden Boy Fight Night. The DAZN broadcast will be following this. So you'll see Eric Priest, also Javier Mesa from Texas, Samuel Castellanos, Figo Gonzalez from Texas opens up the prelim fight card. So those will be the fighters on the YouTube part that'll be under free from the Golden Boy side on the DAZN show, which gets going at 7 o'clock Central Time. You'll see Robin Safar in the cruiserweight division, the heavyweight Joshua Edwards, and then making his Golden Boy debut, signed to Golden Boy Promotions, Amari Jones, and then the co-feature for WBA belt, Darius Fulgham and David Stevens, and of course, the main event, Vergil Ortiz against Erickson Lubin. That'll be on DAZN Saturday. You'll see Todd Grisham, Chris Mannix will be on the broadcast for that on Saturday. Be a good one for you. So those what you see on DAZN. The YouTube portion will be earlier in the afternoon. All right, before we hear from the main event fighters, we're going to talk to people that helped make this possible. Without their help, this main event couldn't happen. Please help me welcome to the stage right now from ProBox Promotions, Gary Jonas. There you go, Gary. Right up here. And please welcome Vergil Ortiz's manager from Fresno, Rick Meridian. All right, and now let's welcome to the stage a man who's looking to shock the world. With a record of 27-2, 19 KOs, Erickson, the Hammer Lubin. Up here, Erickson, man, get the crowd, make some noise for you right up here. The Hammer, Erickson Lubin. And his opponent in his backyard from Grand Prairie, Texas, knockouts, 21 of them, wins 23, the WBC interim super welterweight champion, Vergil Ortiz. All right, gentlemen, we have a seat right here. One more. All right, before we hear from the fighters, let's hear from the man who helped bring Erickson Lubin from ProBox Promotions, Gary Jonas.
Thank you. We're just happy to be here. We want to thank Golden Boy, the Zone. I appreciate PBC helping Erickson out and making this fight possible. We're looking forward to this event. Erickson's been at this 11 years. We've been together, and he's had some situations, some fights where he might have not come out the way he wanted to, but he's focused, he's ready, he's dedicated, and this is a fight he really wanted. So we're looking forward to it. We think he's ready, and let the best man win.
All right, thank you, Gary, for helping make this happen from ProBox Promotions. And right now, let's hear from Vergil Ortiz's manager, Rick Meridian.
Hey, everybody. I think you know this, but this is a real fight. And we've been seeing a lot of fights in this sport lately that are a joke. This isn't one of them. These are two fighters that know how to fight. They have resumes. They've been in there with champions. Saturday night, this is what the sport of boxing needs and deserves. No more Lima fights. This is a fight. I want to thank Oscar. Our team prepared Vergil great. Robert Garcia, Vergil Sr., our doctors out here, cut man Mike Rodriguez. Vergil's ready. You're going to see fireworks and the birth of a superstar on Saturday night. Mark my words.
All right, Rick Meridian, you got a good stable. You got Victor. You have so many good people. You got Vergil Ortiz. You have Robert Garcia on the side. So I'm looking forward to this. All right, Oscar De La Hoya, you've been talking about this fight, and you could have had Vergil fight anybody. Why Erickson Lubin?
He's earned it. He's the #1 contender in the world. Vergil Ortiz, he's been fighting very tough fights. He's been climbing the ladder, interim world champion. And Lubin is right there, knocking on everybody's door. And he's fought world champions. He's done excellent. He's fought tough guys, and he's an excellent fighter. This is actually a dangerous fight, another dangerous fight for Vergil Ortiz. But that's exactly who Vergil is. I mean, he takes on all comers. My biggest worry, literally, okay, is that people are talking about the next fight possibly happen versus Boots Ennis if Vergil wins, if something happens, whatever. My worry is that I hear that Boots is coming to the fight with Eddie Hearn and this and that. My worry is that if they're gonna see Vergil in person, they're not gonna want to fight him. So maybe you should just stay home and watch it from home, because Vergil Ortiz in person is a dangerous man. And the one thing I respect and love about Lubin is that he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's out here. He's ready. He's fought the very best. He's fought for world titles. He doesn't care if he's fighting Vergil in his hometown in Texas. He's out to take care of business and do his job. That's why he's ready. That's why he's a dangerous man, probably even more dangerous than Boots Ennis. So Vergil Ortiz is focused. He's determined on the job at hand, and that is Lubin.
You hear that, Erickson? What do you think?
He said it how it is, man. I always want to fight the best guys. You know, I feel like Vergil Ortiz, they got him at Ring Magazine #1 right now. And I feel like a big win over Vergil Ortiz just put me right there in that position as the #1 guy. And, you know, this is for the WBC interim title. First off, I want to thank God. I want to thank God because without him, none of this is possible. And then I want to thank my team. I want to thank ProBox, you know, for making this fight happen. I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank PBC, always supporting me, always backing me. You know, this is it's been a long time coming, and I feel like this is real special to me. This is a big fight right here. This is in Vergil Ortiz's backyard. I don't care if we fought in literally his backyard, but you know, that's just the type of fighter I am. You know, I'm ready to show that I'm the best fighter at 154 pounds. You know, whether people want to say it or not, I'm the best fighter at 154 pounds. My resume speaks for itself, and on Saturday night, they're just gonna have to see it. You know, I know a lot of people want to see the Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz fight, but in my opinion, that fight should have happened at 147. There's a lot of ball players. There's a lot of players at 154 pounds, and I think that fight is long gone past each other. You know, they can go ahead and try to hype that fight up as much as they can, but, you know, there's much more fights to make at 154 pounds. You know, this right here is a big fight for myself. This right here is a biggest fight for Vergil Ortiz himself. You know, he's fought Majmov and he's fought Buhachuk, but those guys aren't me. They haven't been in the ring with guys like myself or been in the ring with guys that I've fought. So everybody tune in on Saturday night. It's hammer time. It's gonna be a big night of boxing. You got a great undercard. You know, it's a great turnout. You know, I can't wait to perform in front of you guys. You know, Texas has always been great to me. You know, I've actually fought in Texas probably like 5 times and walked away with a knockout every time I've been over here. This is it's gonna be a big night of boxing, so you don't want to miss it.
Hammer, Erickson, Lubin. That's how you promote a fight right there. There you go. Vergil, you guys had the face-off about a couple months ago. After the press conference, you had Todd Grisham in front of you. And Todd does a great job of moderating it. And this isn't a trash talk kind of fight. There's a lot of respect between you two. Why did you take this one?
Why I took this fight, you know, Lubin's he probably has the best resume at 154 right now, and he's also one of the highest ranked opponents, and that's why I'm here. I want to fight the best, and you know, Lubin has been calling for this fight for a while, and I was like, why not? I mean, this is a great fight. I'm sure the fans would love to watch it. I know that both of us can get some good experience out of this, and you know, we can take it forward to the next fight.
I know you don't pay much attention to social media, but every now and then you like to clap back at people. It is Clap Back Thursday, by the way. You went back at some people when they're saying, oh, why Lubin, why this? Like, you even said to me, like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. This is a dangerous fight.
It's a dangerous fight for sure. And you know what? I don't care if people overlook him or if people overlook me. You know, at the end of the day, it's me and him in the ring, and that's really all that matters.
Oscar, this division, you know it well. It is loaded. And for Erickson to say that maybe Boots Ennis oversaturated himself. That's not a fight that should be happening. But he sounds very confident. Vergil sounds very confident. This is what the fans deserve, finally.
Oh, I love the confidence from both guys. I mean, they believe in themselves, and that's exactly what you should be doing when you're a fighter. You know, you work hard, you go climb the ladder and fight different fighters, different styles, different world champions. You face adversity, you win fights, you lose fights. But look, they're here in this moment, in this position for a reason, because they are the best at 154. And you're going to see the best from them Saturday night at Dickies Arena.
When Oscar says you guys are the two best in this division, how's that make you feel?
I mean, that's something I put in my head already. I already know that because just the resume speaks for itself. Vergil Ortiz, they got him #1 at Ring Magazine, #1 at 154 pounds. and he's a fighter. He's a great fighter. He comes to fight. He brings the fight. He has majority knockouts. I see why they have him at number one at 154 pounds. He's highly promoted, highly touted, and every time he goes out there to fight, he brings the fight. He's either walking away with a vicious knockout or a dominant performance. So yeah, Oscar ain't make no mistake saying that. We are the two best at 154 pounds, and we get the class Saturday night.
Oscar, could this be one where maybe down the road they run it back again? The potential for something like that?
I mean, who knows? Who knows? You never know. You have to watch Saturday night. I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen inside that ring. I mean, either one can win. It can be the fight of the year. It can, there's no way in hell it can be a dull fight. That's for sure. But this fight, yeah, it can be a trilogy. You never know. That's how evenly matched they are. That's how great this matchup is. And you know what? Let me just say one thing. I remember Vergil Ortiz as a young kid. I believe he was fighting underneath Canelo at the time at Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
You're like 18, right, Vergil?
Telling Jerry Jones, I'm going to fill up this stadium for you one day. Well, Jerry, we're getting close. He's one fight away. But Saturday night, Erickson Lubin is coming in, and he's coming in with everything, guns blazing. So, Jerry, be patient because, Vergil Ortiz has a dance partner here that knows how to dance.
You were 18, Vergil, when that happened, right? You told Jerry Jones, and you saw him Monday when you went to Monday Night Football. If you go to the Golden Boy social media accounts, it'll tell you, hey, Jerry, remember me? Jerry's like, oh, yeah, I remember you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool seeing him again.
Yeah. Rick, you want to say something? I know you do.
Yeah, look, what I'm about to say will leave no doubt in your mind what type of fighter is sitting next to me. In this day and age, I challenge anybody out there to find a fighter that turns to their manager and says, I'll take less money. I want to fight the best out there. Do you know how many opponents we had where he could have made an extra $1 million, but he wanted to fight the best? And he took less to fight the best. That speaks volumes. I managed 27 guys. I'm telling you, that's a rarity in boxing to find a fighter that says, I don't care about the money. Go get me the best opponent that you can get. And Vergil Ortiz did that. And if you guys know one, chime in. But I don't think you do. That's how special he is. I say it all the time. He's built different and he's born different. It's just something out here in Texas that breeds different. But that's to be respected. Because you guys can't say that you've heard that before. Not in our era.
Florida man right here, Erickson Lubin, representing where you're from. Final words for the fans for Saturday.
I just want to tell Rick, I just did the same thing my last fight. I just took less money just so I could stay busy, getting myself into title contention. So I think Vergil has met his match. I think, you got two great fighters going in there on Saturday night. And it's going to be a tremendous match. It's a tremendous matchup already. I feel like the fans are in for a treat. The boxing world's in for a treat. Spectators in for a treat. It's going to be a great night of boxing. Everybody tune in on the zone. Saturday night, November 8th. Dia de los Muertos. It's going to be something special. So you don't want to miss this. It's hammer time. Vergil Ortiz. Winner takes all. This is a highly staked matchup. It's I feel like the winner of this fight right here is gonna be in line for one of the biggest fights, not just in the division, but some of the biggest fights in boxing. So you don't want to miss this.
Vergil, final words for the fans that are here.
What am I supposed to say after that, bro? Like he hit that on the tee. I mean, just what he said, he hit it perfectly. But yeah, it's gonna be a good night. On Saturday for the boxing fans, for everyone that's coming to support us. And, we really appreciate you guys. Fort Worth, Texas, it's going to be fireworks on Saturday.
9 fights total, Oscar De La Hoya. This main event, I'm pumped after hearing these two.
Oh, we are pumped, and it's going to be live on DAZN worldwide. We can't wait to see the Dallas Cowboys watching Vergil Ortiz live at Dickies Arena. All the fans, like I said, 10,000 fans will be there supporting this fight, supporting this event. We cannot wait, and you watch. I think this fight here smells like fight of the year.
Oh, absolutely. Let's get the fighters to face off. The main event for Saturday for the WBC interim belt. And there is a special WBC Dia de los Muertos belt that has been commissioned. It has a golden skull, also has a marigold wreath, and a side skull. So, Erickson, you mentioned Dia de los Muertos. Well, there's a special WBC Dia de los Muertos belt on the line for Saturday. And Saturday night, the WBC Interim Super Welterweight Championship. Vergil Ortiz from Grand Prairie, Texas, puts his perfect record on the line, 23-0, 21 KOs against Erickson, the Hammer Lubin, 27-2, 19 KOs. That'll be live on the DAZN this Saturday night. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central. About 10,000 people expected at Dickies Arena here in Fort Worth, Texas for the main event at 154 pounds. Nothing but respect between the two fighters, and you'll see them on Saturday night. Also, 9 fights total that'll be happening. You'll see some on the Golden Boy YouTube page. The prelims will get going with fighters from Texas, and then you'll also see Eric Grace, Joshua Edwards, so many talented Golden Boy fighters. DFG, Darius Fulgham against David Stevens, which you'll see on Saturday. Tickets still available. Go to Ticketmaster.com. So for everybody working behind the scenes, great job by Luis, our producer, director extraordinaire, for Eric Gomez, Golden Boy president, and the one and only Oscar De La Hoya, Humberto Duran. Tomorrow, the weigh-in will be here in the same plaza. So if you're in the Fort Worth, Dallas, the Metroplex area, come on down. Check out the weigh-in tomorrow night. For everybody, I'm Humberto Duran. Thanks for watching. We'll see you Friday. Golden Boy Promotions in Texas.
Let's go.
Lubin, let him go. Oh, he's hurt. And Ortiz is fired up. Comes out like a kid.
I'm gonna break you down. You just another nail for the hammer.
Ortiz Jr.
He ain't nothing new.
The future has arrived.